This is episode 447 of Bella in Your Business. Welcome to another episode of Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta, and I just want to say thank you so much for all of the subscribes and the likes when you guys have been really hitting that like button and that share button. And I've seen it in the stats, and I really appreciate it. It's the best thing that you can do for any creator, right? You love it when people do it for you. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate it. Something new here is that on Spotify, we now actually are showing video, which is pretty cool. And that same video is also on YouTube. So what we've done is we've kind of created this omnipresence where before you could just listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, where else? All the places, right? But now you also can watch too, because I did have a lot of people think like, hey, can you put this on video? So here I am. And let me just tell you, this is definitely a labor of love. It is 7:01 a.m. right now. And my daughter's in the other room playing. We just had our birthday weekends. My birthday was Friday. Her birthday was Monday. And oh my gosh, it was a lot. I posted about it on Instagram and on Facebook, so go check that out if you want to take a look. But wow, we've come a long way. But I'm definitely exhausted. I'm exhausted, and my point is, in hair and makeup, when it is so much easier to just record this in my pajamas with no video. So I hope that you appreciate the video, like the video, all of that thing. And so please subscribe, like, comment, leave a review, whatever, do all the things. Please, I really humbly ask you. We are coming up on 450 episodes soon. Like what? When I started this, when she was in the hospital way back 11 years ago I think it was 2014, I never knew that I would still be doing this and consistently every Thursday. So if you guys have any suggestions for the 450th episode, this is as much your podcast as it is mine. But today, what I want to get into is I keep hearing a lot about AI and personal touch. Guys, I am only going to go at the pace that the general public, the general pet sitters and dog walkers can go. I am rip-rearing ready to run at the bit right now about so many other higher level things. But I see this as we all have to get kind of on the same page, because once we open Pandora's box, like there's no turning around. And the thing with AI is you have to understand the basic thing that AI, if you're going to use it for your business, like integrate your business, you have to have everything written down. Everything. You have to have emails, you have to have SOPs, you have to have handbooks and manuals, job descriptions. Like you have to have a version of what you want there, because you need stuff to train AI with, right? And before you even get there, you need to understand that AI is a tool. It's a practically free tool. You need to understand that no, it's not right all the time. And you need to understand when and where you need that personal human touch, okay? And you need to know all of this so importantly, because it's going to be like anyone that you hire to help you with your business from today on, July 22nd, 2025 on, mark my words, if they don't know how to use AI, they are worthless. Ooh, ouch. Yep, probably just got some of you pissed off there. Here's why I say this, because this is where the world is going. This is where we can do 7 times the work, okay? The normal work, if you know what you're doing. It's like asking someone to work for you without using a computer. It's like asking someone to work for you without using a cell phone or Time to Pet or Precise Pet Care. I'm sorry, what? That's the truth of it. And so my point is that I really am trying to go very slow and get everyone caught up and like get through all of your objections and your stinking thinking and all of this stuff. And when you're ready to jump, that's when you join the mastermind. Because I'm not convincing people in there. Actually today, we have an AI lab today where we're going to be talking all about AI. And the people that join are excited. They are doing it in ways that I haven't even taught because they've been playing. And I think that's the other thing that you got to remember about AI is that we got to get back to when you're a kid and you're just playing. There was really big AI news last week. Agents came out in ChatGPT. Now, agents have already been in Claude and a bunch of other things, but I say it's really big because ChatGPT seems to be like the mainstream Kleenex, Xerox, Coca-Cola, the mainstream company that most people are at. I think I saw a statistic last week that there's 400 million people using it right now. Okay. Around the whole world, by the way, around the whole world. So I'm here to motivate and inspire you. I'm here to make you a little bit uncomfortable because the magic always happens out. If this is our comfort zone, the magic always happens outside of it. Okay. So you have to have the courage to be uncomfortable. And I say this with love. I say this with respect. And I say this with a swift kick in the you know what. Okay. But with so much love because I'm here to help you. I'm not here to judge you or shame you or anything like that. I am here to literally say, okay, this is what we're thinking because this is what I'm reading online, not in my groups. And this is what I want you to think. So I know one of the things, and then we're going to get into the episode right now. One of the biggest things is that people have been saying like, oh, my personal touch. I don't want to use AI because I don't want to lose my personal touch. And I'm trying to explain to you that I don't get it. You've probably been told your whole career that doing everything by yourself, handcraft message, personally handling every detail. You probably even have it on your website, right? We go above and beyond. It's personal detail. That's what sets you aside from the competition. But no, what's going to set you aside from the competition is using AI that knows you, that sounds like you, that's trained like you, which I have other episodes on that, okay? But what I've been seeing in the pet industry, while some business owners are spending like 3 hours crafting the perfect email to one client, others are using AI to communicate meaningfully with 50 clients at one time. Or that same problem client, maybe there's a client that you're like really emotional about. This is what 2025 looks like. Before you would write it, no, you know what? I'm going to talk about me. I would write it. I would send it to my friend. I would send it to my mom. I would meditate on it. I would sleep on it. I would hem and haw over it. It would live rent-free in my head for so long. I would rewrite it and then I would rewrite it again. And then I would change a punctuation and then I'd finally send it. In 2025, what this looks like now is that you're driving down the road to go to the store, go to the grocery store, go pick up the kids from school, whatever it might be, and you are going off on ChatGPT. You are literally sitting there saying, oh my gosh, this is what the client said, copy paste. And this is what I want to say to her. And we need to make it sound a lot better. And you just verbally go off while you're driving down the road. Why driving down the road? Because you have no other distractions except for driving. Okay, you're driving, and that's not a distraction. So stay with me here. And you're driving down the road, you're just talking like as if someone's in the car. This is a brainstorm. This is a stream of consciousness that is just coming out of you. And you're able to get all of your thoughts out and then tell ChatGPT whatever prompts you want. Okay, there's a ton of different prompts you could put in there, but you could tell it to prompt. You could tell it to give you 3 different versions of different types of versions. Okay, you could put it into your own GPT if you have your own GPT, and it could put it into your brand voice. Guys, this is life-changing because what's happening is, number one, you're verbally processing it, okay? And you're getting it out of your head so it's not living rent-free. You're not going back and forth with friends and family or your own self. You're not keeping yourself awake. By the time you take the next left turn, it's already done, but you're probably not reading it because you're driving. By the time you get home, you know that that response is stored in the thread and boom, there you go. The response goes off. Now you continue with going to soccer practice or going for your hair appointment or whatever has the rest of your day and going to dinner or making dinner and going to bed without ruminating in it all day. Okay, this is where we change. It doesn't make it impersonal and robotic. And it's exactly what we're unpacking today. Some pet business owners are resisting AI. And I get it because maybe you've heard other people say, I'm a great communicator. My clients love my personal touch. I don't need AI. And like, I totally understand where that's coming from. But You might have been told that your industry is all about relationships and human connection. And you probably got into the pet care business because you love animals and love building those bonds with pet parents, right? So when someone mentions AI, it literally sounds cold. It sounds like it's going to take everything away that makes your business personal. But what I've discovered after coaching hundreds of pet business owners is the ones who are most resistant to AI are often the ones that are struggling with burnout. Ooh, again, I probably touched a nerve. I'm saying this lovingly, okay? And if you want to get on a call with me to talk this out, jumpconsulting.net/20. Think about it. You might have been spending your Sunday afternoons writing social media posts for the week, feeling drained before you even started Monday. You might be staying up late to respond to emails or work on some campaign that you're doing. What if I told you that this approach, while it comes from a good place, it's actually limiting your ability to provide genuine attention where it matters the most? Not to mention, it's increasing your cortisol levels in your body. That's the fun thing that makes most of us women that I'm talking to right now get really nice and extra fluffy in the midsection and extra puffy in the eyes. It's amazing what this stress, whether you realize it or not, is doing to your body, doing to your gut. I only talk about what I know, guys. That's it. All right. So think about it. You're already using technology to run your business. You're using scheduling software instead of a paper calendar. You're using QuickBooks instead of a handwritten ledger. If you believe that it's going to take it away, then you're not using it right. You're literally using the free version or a paid version, and you're just saying, hey, can you reword this for me? And there's no context about anything. There is so much power. I'll tell you, like, AI is different because you're scared it's going to make you sound inauthentic. But what I've seen happen more to my clients that embrace AI, they actually become more authentic because they're not burnt out doing everything manually. Like, the future is here. That's the power I'm talking about. And so we've already talked about ways that you can use it, like sticky client situations, you're not sure how to respond, social media content. Side note, when agents just came out, I had ChatGPT create the post, go into Canva and create the graphics, and then go into Meta and post it. Yeah, agents are here. They can do that. Is it the most amazing thing and would I recommend it right now? No. But the thing that's like amazing is that I'm like, oh my God, this is here. And this is something that people have been predicting and predicting. They said it was going to be between July and September. Earlier this year, they said somewhere in 2025, while other people were predicting 26, 27. You can go back to the beginning of this episode where I was talking about agents coming out next year. They're here. What is an agent? An agent is something that autonomously, by itself, goes out and does a task for you. Like, it can go and once you log into something and go in and do the things I was talking about, right? Maybe you need your FAQs or your service descriptions redone. Maybe you need employee training manuals updated, or you're wondering, hey, has anything changed? Do I need to update my employee manual with the laws that are out there right now in my state? In my state. AI is your research assistant, your brainstorming partner, your first draft writer. It's not your decision maker. And I think that's where people get it twisted. They think that, oh, well, it can do everything for me, but oh my gosh, it made a mistake. My AI makes mistakes frequently, okay? But it's also because I use it probably at least 3 hours a day, like minimum. That's conservative. Trust is a leadership skill. Okay, I'm going to talk about something that might make you uncomfortable. AI is actually a leadership move. And I know you're thinking, Bella, how is AI leadership? Shouldn't leaders be doing everything themselves? No. The best leaders delegate. They automate what can be automated so they can focus on what actually needs their brain, their heart, their expertise. When you use AI to draft emails, you're not being lazy. You're being strategic. When you use AI to brainstorm marketing ideas, you're not cheating. You're maximizing creative potential, especially if you know the right thing to ask. Do you consider it cheating using scheduling software instead of manually coordinating with every client? Do you think QuickBooks often makes you less of a business owner than someone doing handwritten books? Of course not. Okay, and the same logic applies to AI, but the general population's thoughts and behaviors have not reached that yet. And I'm begging you, if you're listening to this, please have a conversation with me, jumpconsulting.net/20. Let's talk about this, because this is one of the biggest mindset shifts that is holding you back in your business. Meanwhile, your competitors are going to be using AI if they're not already. They're going to be the ones that are cranking out the most amazing social media stuff, that are doing the best campaigns, that are updating their websites, that are understanding and analyzing all of their KPIs, key performance indicators. They're the ones that are using Gemini inside of their spreadsheets, and rather than having to analyze them or analyze their engagement levels or open levels or what subject line when I send it out works best when you put it into AI, like, they're not guessing anymore. And that's leadership. That's really smart delegation. So let's talk about how to fact check and stay in integrity, because AI will give you the wrong information. And I'm always surprised when people come back and they're like, oh, wait, like, it was wrong. Oh, no. Like, let's go hang them in the town square. Like, yeah, okay. So your Google searches don't nail it 100% of the time, do they? Right? But like, once you understand that that's your spot in it, you have to make sure that it's accurate. That's an easy hump to get over. AI is the starting point, not the end point. If AI tells you something about pet care, veterinarian guidelines, or local regulations, verify it. Check the sources. Cross-reference with reputable websites. Ask it, where did you get this from? You wouldn't take medical advice from your neighbor's cousin's friend, so don't take it from AI without verification. Second, use it like a research assistant. Instead of asking, can a dog eat chocolate? Ask, what are the sources of information about chocolate toxicity in dogs, and what do veterinarian organizations say about this? This would be really great for fourth quarter, a whole entire campaign on this. Third, be transparent about your process. If you used AI to help draft a service agreement and a training manual, there's no shame in that. You're being efficient, not deceptive. Imagine this, like, if you go to your business lawyer and you have them review the draft, you just cut the time out of them having to create it all, interview you, and you say, hey, this is what I came up with ChatGPT. What do you think? You just saved hours of them creating a service contract for you. You just saved tons of money. Who doesn't want that? Side note, I'm so excited. I'm really involved in the AI community here in Arizona. And I'm going to, this lawyer woman is putting on a AI for your business and legal workshop. And she's having everyone come in their pajamas. I'm so excited because it's like I get to talk to other brilliant people. And AI, while again, you shouldn't use it as the end result, it's a really good starter for things. You're not outsourcing your judgment. You're enhancing your research capabilities. You're enhancing the starting point of whatever project you're working on. Now, real talk. If you don't adapt, I talked about this in my last episode. Blockbuster, they had a chance to buy Netflix for $50 million. And they said no, because they couldn't imagine people wanting to stream videos, shows, movies, right? And Netflix is now worth over $240 billion with a B, B for boy. Kodak invented digital photography. They invented it. They literally created it, but they shelved it. They tried to hide it, which is such a similarity I see with some people right now. They're like, oh, no, it doesn't exist. Let's be a flamingo with our head in the sand. La, 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 la. Like, no, it's not here. It doesn't work. Don't be that person. Like, Kodak doesn't exist anymore. I mean, they even had this is a Kodak spot to take pictures and photos. I know you remember that from your childhood. Now, I'm not saying that AI is going to completely replace human communication, and who knows where it is going, and are there bad-ish parts about it? Absolutely. Do people drive cars through crowds and hurt people? Yes. Do people use phones to scam people? Yes. It's going to happen. But to say that because AI does XYZ, it's bad, is a really scarcity mindset. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to have these questions. As your coach, it's not okay to have your business held back while everyone else soars. My sincere job is to inspire you to action. And that's what I'm trying to do every single one of these episodes. While you're struggling, or maybe while the person who's not using AI is struggling with social media content, this person using AI is posting consistently, building a larger following, and then also having AI analyze it every month and double down on what's working and stop doing what's not working. The harsh truth is that AI is not going to take your job, but someone using AI might take your clients. What? Let me say this again. AI is not going to take your job, but someone using AI will take your clients. It's simple math, truly. If you think that being personal means that you have to do every single thing, you can go ahead and do every single thing, or you can teach AI how to be you. Again, it's not the end all be all. It's the start. You come in, yep, I approve that. That looks great. Boom, publish, or whatever the task is. I've already seen this happening. I literally have clients who have told me they won business specifically because they were able to respond faster and more professionally than their competition, who was running around with like their hair on fire. And not because they're better pet sitters, it's just because they're better at business operations. This is about your operations. And here's what really gets me fired up. You have an opportunity right now to be ahead of the curve. This is like in 2008 when I was sitting there recording videos explaining to people why they needed to get a Facebook business page. Yeah, I've been through it all. Most pet business owners are still scared of AI. And it's okay to be scared. Fear is not knowing. I'm here to help teach you what to know and to get more confident about it. That's what we do in the mastermind. But the pet business owners who are going to thrive in the next 5 years, they're the ones that are going to figure out how to combine their expertise and their personal touch with AI efficiency. Are you going to be one of them? Or are you going to be the pet sitter that's still handwriting invoices while everyone else has automated onboarding system? Are you going to be analyzing all the data that's in your company? Are you going to be having agents go run into Time to Pet or Precise Pet Care and grab visit reports and do stuff with them? Things that you want to know about. Every first of the month, you get this is what our cancellation numbers were last month. And these are the reason why. Whatever you want to know, there's endless possibilities. You want an agent to go in there and grab it and just produce it for you? Or are you going to go pay a human? You're going to spend money to pay a human to do it and hopefully give you the right answers. What if you get back 5 hours a week? Or you could respond to clients faster? What if you could create better content without spending your entire Sunday afternoon on it? And I have not even gotten into the personal aspect of it. Maybe I should do a whole episode, tell me if you want this, on all the ways I personally use AI in my life, in my personal life and with my daughter. I'll go through my threads and I'll talk to you about all of them. And you guys really like the episode where I did a day in the life of a pet sitter using AI. I've had some pretty interesting experiences right now with it. I'll have to think about it. Listen, I want you guys to DM me. I want you to sign up for a call with me, jumpconsulting.net/20. That's 20. Or if you are ready to be amongst a bunch of other amazing people who are doing amazing things with AI, join us in the mastermind, jumpconsulting.net/mastermind. If you want to go play around on AI, I think one of the best ways to get involved with it too is getting your own ChatGPT account, which is like $20 a month. But then for another $20 a month, and it's month to month, go to Magi, jumpconsulting.net/MAGAI. In there, you can get a whole bunch of image models and language models. So you can give the same prompt and you can see firsthand without having to sign into different things. And it's very important to know all of the different models. And I don't want to overwhelm you, but Magi really helps with this. It's really helped me with this, is being able to see, you give a prompt and then you give them to all the image models, or you give a prompt, you give them to all the language models, and you see how the response is different. In Magi, the other cool thing too is that in ChatGPT, you can create your own GPT, right? Which is like your own thing that acts and behaves the way that you want. You create the brain. You can also do that in Magi, but they're called personas. And you can use that persona not just in ChatGPT, but in Claude, in Gemini, in all the things. Okay, so it's like interchangeable. And then I use Magi a lot for image creation, videos and pictures. And it's pretty amazing. Again, I have so many trainings on this, but things like I want a 35-year-old woman dressed casually at 4:00 in the afternoon, walking a golden retriever in the DC Ranch neighborhood of Scottsdale, Arizona. Boom. All of a sudden, I've got a realistic photo that looks like that. Then I take that and I put it into another model and I say, make this a video. And all of a sudden, she's actually walking the dog and it looks real. There are times, and you're going to say, well, I tried it and it didn't look good. Yep, I get it. Because there's some models that are better than others. And this is where the trial and error comes in. This is where the playtime comes in. This is where you let your inner child out and you just start coloring and you discover different things about different AI models. And that's where it becomes really exciting. And no, it's not something else that you have to do, but it's something that like maybe while you're laying on the couch or in bed and watching TV at night or doom scrolling, you could be spending a half hour, 45 minutes playing with AI. I challenge you. Like, let's do it. Let's do it together. Because I am convinced that I'm going to help push this whole entire industry into the AI age. And you're either coming with me or not. And there's no shame if you don't want to come and you're like, nope. But if you want AI, this is the place to be. And the mastermind is the place to be. You guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of Bella in Your Business. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all the things wherever it is that you're listening to this. I would deeply appreciate it. And if you so dare, share the episode. That would be amazing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember that when life gets you down, to always keep jumping. Bye now.